Hola a todos! What's up, everybody? My name is Pablo Roa, and I'm the Senior Manager of Video here at Indivisible. Thank you so much for tuning into the third episode of our new series, Indivisible Weekly. I want to thank everybody who tuned into last week's episode where we brought you the latest on the coronavirus pandemic and all the horrible ways that Republicans are mishandling it. We also talked about some of the atrocities being done at the hands of Trump's secret police force in Portland right now. It was a big episode. If you missed it, go check it out. You can click the link right up here for episode 2, and you can also find the link in the description below. Now, this is a huge episode of Indivisible Weekly because this is a huge week at Indivisible. We are officially 98 days away from the election. We passed the 100-day mark this past Sunday, and yesterday we launched Windivisible, our huge plan to win back the White House, flip the Senate, and save our democracy from Donald Trump and his Republican friends this November. So, what is Windivisible other than an amazing pun? Well, Windivisible is our unified digital program that will give you the opportunity to make a direct impact on this election. Through Windivisible, you'll be able to sign up for phone banking, text banking, writing letters to voters, and it's all so easy. All you need to do is go to 2020.indivisible.org. That's 2020.indivisible.org. Once again, 2020.indivisible.org. The link is also in the description below. And once you're there, you'll be able to sign up for crucial volunteer shifts between now and the election. Now, as we've talked about in past episodes of Indivisible Weekly, or as we talk about pretty much every single day in just about every conversation we have, the stakes in this election are astronomical. I mean, not only do we need to win in November to be able to fight for DC statehood and Democratic reform in 2021, but we need to win if we want to have any chance of recovering from this pandemic, of saving lives and rebuilding our economy. These last 98 days before the election are going to be crucial. And that's why we're launching Windivisible, because we need your help to make our November goals a reality. And as high as the stakes are, as much work as it'll take, we're confident we can meet our goals and win in November because, well, we've done it before. I mean, think about it. These last few months before the election are the culmination of almost 4 years of work for the Indivisible movement. 4 years! From the moment Trump took office, this movement has been fighting back. Making calls, knocking on doors, marching. This movement, together, has helped save us from some of the worst elements of the Trump presidency. In fact, yesterday was a symbolic day to launch Windivisible, not only because we crossed the 99-day mark before the election, but also because it was the 3-year anniversary to the day that Trump Care was defeated in the Senate. That was 3 years ago, and that was you. Tens of millions of people who would have lost their health care didn't, because of the work you did to help save the Affordable Care Act. But you didn't stop there. You kept pushing, you kept fighting, you kept organizing, and we won the House in 2018. You did that. And don't take it from me. I'm a bit biased about the work that Indivisible has done in the last 3 years. Take it from Vice President Joe Biden, who is counting on our work to help him win in November, and had this to say about the Indivisible movement.
I want to thank everybody involved with Indivisible. You've come together to hold this president accountable, to protect Obamacare, to help win back the House of Representatives, to carry forward the legacy of an American giant, John Lewis, by standing up for democracy when we need it most.
You can click right up here to watch Vice President Biden's full message to our movement, but think about those words that he just said. Standing up for democracy when we need it most. That's what Indivisible is all about. That's what you have all done every single day for the last 4 years. And now we need you to do it again. We need you to get involved. And we know things are different this time. Trust us, this is not the world we anticipated for our general election plan. The pandemic has forced us to adapt to this moment in ways that we never could have anticipated. But we're here, and we're ready, and we know you are too. So visit 2020.indivisible.org to get involved today. That's right, literally today. We have a week of action going on right now with over 200 virtual events happening all across the country. So sign up, share it with your friends and family, shout it from the rooftops. We have 98 days. We're going to win, but we need to do it together. Now, this wouldn't be an episode of Indivisible Weekly if I didn't give you an update on the latest ways Mitch McConnell is failing to stand up for the American people. Yesterday afternoon, Republicans unveiled their coronavirus stimulus plan, which they're calling the HEALS Act, the Health, Economic Assistance, Liability Protection, and Schools Act. Now, the HEALS Act is an absolute non-starter. It does nothing to help fight the pandemic or the effect that it's had on people's financial situations. It also allocates $0 in funding for our elections. $0. And don't worry, it gets much worse. And we'll take a closer look at this in next week's episode, but just to give you a few quick top-line numbers on how terrible the HEALS Act is, it includes $1.6 billion for Customs and Border Protection. It includes another $30 billion for defense, which is clearly not part of any pandemic response plan. It does not include immigrants. It does not include hazard pay. And it cuts unemployment benefits from $600 to $200. Oh, and once again, it includes $0 in election funding. That is unacceptable. We need to pass the HEROES Act right now, including $3.6 billion in election funding. We have to keep people safe. We have to keep our elections safe. We have to do something real. And the HEALS Act is not it. Thanks so much for tuning into our third episode of Indivisible Weekly. Be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you think of this episode, or if there's anything you want us to talk about for next week's episode, leave a comment, let us know. And don't forget, we want to hear from you. Click the soapbox link in the description below and record a video telling us why this election is personal to you and why you're in this fight. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all right back here on our YouTube channel for a brand new episode of Indivisible Weekly next week. Adios!